Most people take minutes of precious time to solve this SAT problem. You would plug it into the quadratic formula, -12 plus or minus the square root of 12 squared minus 4 times 1 times -40 and so on and so forth, and I don't want to do all of that, and neither do you. So I'm going to teach you guys a trick to solve this problem in only 5 seconds. Use the process of elimination, and since the coefficient of W is 12 and not 0, we can eliminate options B and C since they're pure radicals. Then we use a hint of the quadratic formula, just the negative b over 2a part, to find that it's -6 plus something. We then rule out option A since it doesn't have a -6, and so the answer has to be D. But wait, how do we even do all that? First, let's see why we ruled out options B and C. Both of these options were pure radicals in that they only had one term, and it was a square root. The only way a solution to a quadratic has only one radical term is if it's something like w squared equals c for some number c. Then, it's easy, we just take the square roots of both sides. Rearranging the equation on screen, we get that it's a quadratic of the form w squared plus 0w minus c equals 0. But if we have a w term like 12w, then we can't just take a simple square root again. So if there's a non-zero w term, then the answer can't just have a single radical. Anyways, that's the intuition behind it. But for those of you who are interested, here's the full proof. Pause if you want to read it. We have to use the Vieta's formulas to make this proof fully rigorous. And speaking of Vieta's formulas, check out my last video using this theorem to solve an SAT problem in literally 1 second. Link is in description. Anyways, back to our problem. Now that we know why we rule out options B and C, let's look for the next step. Call the quadratic equation being written as this: -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. But we can also separate this into -b over 2a plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. By the way, the numerator of that second term is called the discriminant. And we really hate the discriminant, so we're not going to worry about that guy because we really don't want to calculate it. The first term is -12 over 2 times 1, which is -6. So the equation is -6 plus or minus something, that discriminant guy. And again, we don't really care about the discriminant guy. Option A doesn't have a -6, so the only possible answer is option D, which does. If you made it this far, consider subscribing. Only a quarter of my viewers are subscribed, and I'm sure more than 25% of people want an 800 in math. But no pressure. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your next SAT.